Alright everyone, how about another 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which is always 400 cards, of course. I did one earlier today about how your person's thinking and feeling about you. Seems to be quite popular with people out there. There's also, I have another question I'm going to ask the universe. Alright? I haven't even shuffled yet. No pre-shuffle, no nothing. I'll give you the pre-shuffle. I'll do the pre-shuffle right here while I tell you what this is. There's a spying element. With the energies that are around, there's a spying element that's kicking back up. Now again, spying can be 3D. They can be on your social media and all that. Or they can be just looking at your picture and daydreaming. I mean, it can go with the energy reads both ways. It's hard to separate it out. But I get a strong element. My hunch tells me it's a lot of 3D spying. Like, you know, looking around at your social media and shit. Or if you're close enough to them. I don't know, maybe they rather psycho-ish drive by your house, who knows. But anyway, there's a spying element in the energy, and a lot of other readers are picking up on it too, from what I'm told. So I'm going to dig into it. Why shouldn't I? We'll just ask a bunch of questions here. It doesn't matter what your sign is, this is just energy reading. Alright? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless whenever you find it. You're meant to find it. So what's up with the spying? Here's my pre-shuffle. This is what, normally when you load a video, my pre-shuffle's already done. Okay? Here's what would have been sitting on the table. It's a squirrel getting his nuts blown off on the Tower card here in the Lightseer deck. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you've been watching recent readings, you know that there's an energy of a superpower pill, kind of a bravery pill of this person coming towards you. That's what we got when I pulled on what are they thinking and feeling about you in the last 3 quick card with me I did a couple hours ago. I get a tower. I haven't even looked at it yet. I don't even have to. I knew it was strong. It's crossed by the death card. Jesus Christ. It's a bit of a the spying element is just almost like, how do I phrase this? Waiting for the right moment to pounce, I guess, would be the sort of way of looking at it here. Somebody here also wants to make sure that you're not getting away, that you're still there. That energy is here. What else? Yeah, there's disappointment around it. As they watch, they see what they could have had. And it's actually driving them to want to come in and talk to you. The Knight of Cups. Bring you a cup of love. How about that? Look at that. Cards broke here. There's another card in between, but it broke at the Four of Wands. Somebody wants to start again. Yeah, that's the card that was stuck to the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. This is somebody, and it's all rooted in disappointment. You know, I told another sign this recently. I think it was Gemini. I don't know. But there's an energy here where as we move into the new core energy cycle, as the energies around us, everything that's going on along with that take place, the disappointment builds within this person. You know, sort of the what they missed out on sort of syndrome, right? Fear of missing out. And that in and of itself can make someone brave, because you get to a point where you're just so bummed, right? You get tired of pooping in the yard for starters. But you get to a point where you're just so bummed about what you kept versus what you passed up that you get angry. And when you get angry, and that's a little of the energy around this tower here, when you get angry, you take action. So somebody really is keeping an eye on you, just according to the pre-shuffle. It's really about tower and the death card. Make sure you don't get away. Make sure that, and waiting for some kind of right moment to come in. For some reason, and I get this a lot in this cycle, these runners, for whatever reason, are worried about some kind of timing issue. It could be something they need to take care of on their end before they can come to you, or just waiting for the moment where they're in the right mood, or you're in the right mood, or it feels right. It's something along those lines. You don't usually see that. It's a very unique cycle. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card on my pre-shuffle that I just showed you. And I'm going to ask the universe to tell me about that. Tell me about the spying energy here. 3 cards and a bottom card. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying, okay? And we'll clarify with the witches here, because they really want to talk today. Again, here's the bottom card. It's the card that's going to cross the center card I pull here. And it's a Fool. It's, again, waiting for the right. It's a leap of faith. It's not a spying energy of someone who's suspicious of you or worried. There's no. We had that Nine of Swords reversed in my earlier 3 quick card with me. It's, again, waiting for the moment to pounce. And I think it comes out of nowhere with a Tower energy there. They want to try again. Death told us that in the pre-shuffle, but so did the Four of Wands, which wanted to reveal itself. And it's, you know, and again with that Knight of Cups, it's that Four of Cups from the pre-shuffle. It's that moment where you just reach a point where, wow, I really missed out on something great. Wow, they're really awesome. And then you get mad at yourself, and then you do something about it. And if you think about it, that's true in your own life. We do a lot of stuff when we just get mad at ourselves for not doing something, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, Two of Wands. The Fool is crossing the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And the High Priestess. Okay. What's crossing the Fool? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. But also waiting for the right moment to come and give to something that they never gave to before. They see it as a risk. Part of the reason they're lingering around, the spying energy really has kicked up. You'll see it in a lot of readings. You don't have to just get a Page of Swords. Everyone thinks it's just the Page of Swords. It's not. I'm pulling on an energy right now. I don't need the Page of Swords. That would just tell me spying is happening. I'm pulling on the spying energy. I know it's happening. So I don't need it. And something they breadcrumbed, man, but it's like, yeah, again, there's how awesome you are. There's the Nine of Pentacles underneath that. That's a Minor Arcana Empress. You don't need them. One of the things they're noticing when they spy is that you thrived without them around. You did fine. They haven't been doing fine because they haven't been listening to their intuition. Okay? And again, this, as far as the spying energy goes, with the Fool is crossing the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, they're waiting for the right moment. They want to come get this. And they also, this is a card that tells me, again, they see you, much like what I said about that Nine of Pentacles. They see you doing fine. You've grown. You've evolved. And they have too, but they keep it down. They keep carpet sweeping it. But in this current energy, as we've been talking about, especially with that rare alignment reading I did earlier, or yesterday, I should say, for all signs, it's a superpower pill. It's making them feel a little bit brave. It's temporary. I'm not going to lie to you. As we move into May, that energy will fade back. But it is bringing even the most super fuckwit of super fuckwits off the fence. Anyway, red, center, left, right. Here we got the Ten of Pentacles. Yep. They know you're the real deal. We'll just phrase it like that. Okay. Also, your person might be married, or your person might be in a long-term situation on their side, or have to take care of a relative, or some sort of career thing. Their intuition is screaming at them to let that go. They're looking at you. Here's the spine. You want to see a picture of it? We don't need no Page of Swords. Look. She's looking out the window, not paying attention to what's on their side. This is the old wand, right? The old way of being. Not even paying attention. And the more they spy, I'm drawn to the globe, they see a whole new world with you. They see something different. They see someone, it goes back to that Four of Cups from the pre-shuffle. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. They get more and more bummed about what they held on to that they should have let go of a long time ago, and their intuition's been screaming at them to do it. Also, this High Priestess represents the spying. Secrets, things going on underneath the surface. All right? They got some other hidden motives of why they're spying. It's right here in the High Priestess. Again, they're waiting for the right moment of some kind, or just getting more and more bummed about feeling like they missed out on something with you, which is what we want. It's going to lead to that, I'm going to do something. Get this person up off from looking out the window, get over to the elevator, and get down to the ground floor. Let's see where we go. I'm going to pull on this High Priestess, see what the witches have to say. Because there's a lot going on underneath the surface here, inside this person, while they spy. Within the spying energy. Why is the High Priestess here? Why? What's going on inside them is the Queen of Cups. And it's not my desert queen. I see the water. It's all that love that they carpet swept coming up to the surface. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. It's coming up from the depths to the surface. What else? What's on top? King of Wands. Okay, something about their behavior here. Something about their behavior. Something about, for some of you, you may have hurt their ego a little bit. Maybe by not chasing. It could be, I mean, it's going to vary. There's thousands of people watching. In some way, what happened between you two hurt their ego in some way. And that's coming up to the surface. See, the Queen of Cups represents emotions, love emotions and things like that. But also just deep, deep emotions coming up from the surface. Okay. Also, they're just, again, how they behaved here is hitting them like a ton of bricks. What's the middle card? Six of Pentacles. We saw that a little bit ago. That's what was crossing the Fool, which was crossing this. Again, a good reading cross-checks itself. The Six of Pentacles here. Center card here. Underneath the surface, while they're spying, is they realizing again, it's what I said about their behavior coming up. They're realizing that it was their own ego, that it might be somebody who blamed you originally, but now realizes that either they're as much to blame or it's all their fault, that they fucked up here, kind of a thing. Now they want to give to it. And that's coming up to the surface. That's what you don't know, that's behind the scenes. And Nine Swords upright in this reading. It was reversed in the other reading I did about how they, what they're thinking and feeling about you. The one I did earlier today. Nine Swords is bookending the King of Wands. Their behavior is keeping them up at night. Again, this just backs up what I said here. There's a couple of energies with this King of Wands. One is, of course, you may have hurt their ego and all that kind of stuff, yeah, and they realize where they went wrong here, but also just how they behaved in general. This is someone who realizes, oh shit, it's all my fault. I could have had this, and I don't have it because I fucked up. Their intuition is driving them to come out of the shadows, okay? I see that with the Queen of Cups because she gives the full cup, right? Not like the King of Cups where it's, you know, 1 foot on the land, 1 on the water kind of thing. She gives the full cup here. But you'll notice this queen is fully on the land. Okay? The water is off in the distance. And that means something. That means they feel, again, fear of missing out energy. It's been here for a while. I've been reading on that for quite some time. You know, they missed out here. That regret, that disappointment in themselves. The King of Wands here, the Burger King, gotta have it their way, ego, pride, all that, is disappointed in themselves. And there's a picture of them at night trying to sleep. Right there. Okay, I'm going to pull on the Two of Wands here. All right, so what's this person going to do? They got to let go of something. Some of them already have. The implication is there. It's still in the room, though. Whenever that kind of pops in my mind, I'm going to see what's going on here. Perhaps some of them are spying because they can't come towards you just yet. Again, that could be the timing element that I picked up on. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see. Why's the Two of Wands here? Why? Yeah. 2 on top of 2. 2 and 2. It's the Two of Swords. Somebody needs to make a choice here. They know the choice they want to make, though. These swords aren't crossed in the Witch's deck, and one of these swords is shinier than the other. All right, they know this is what they want. Why is that wand still there? Ace of Cups, they got to hold back a little bit. It's leaking, but they got to hold back a little bit. Longing for the love they didn't give. Now, this person, as they watch you, or think about you, or dream about you, because that's spying too, as they do that, these emotions, big emotions, come up from the depths. Yeah. But in the reading I did earlier as to whether or not they'll come towards you and all of that, we see this Nine of Swords flip upside down. Anyway, what's my center card here? And I was just about to say, and I wish I had, we should see an element of that Nine of Swords flipping upside down and them coming off out of the shadows in this reading. And sure enough, we do. It's the next card. It's the King of Swords in the middle. King of Swords makes a plan, takes action, goes for it, does what they say they're going to do. They know the truth. They are the truth. They speak the truth. Holds Archangel Michael's sword of truth, the Ace of Swords, in their hand. It's right here. It's someone who is probably going to come out of the shadows here. We're going to flip this Nine of Swords. But we're only pulling on the spying energy. Also on the flip of this energy, on the B side, they know they've got to tell. One of the things when they spy on you, they know that you're not going to take any lies from them. And because they're reflecting as the King of Wands, the Burger King, we know they're the king or queen of the cover story. They know they got to be real with you. Okay? What else? What's bookending the Ace of Cups? The Magician. Ah, there it is. We always get this when we pull on spying energy. Always. This is someone here who, as they spy, is trying to come up with some sort of plan, some sort of way where maybe they can get around the truth. I got the truth centered here. Somebody's trying to come up with a trick, a way to make it all go away, make it all better. Is there any way that I don't have to give this full cup? Can I just give what's leaking? Is that going to work? It's someone coming up with a plan, but it's you know, like I said, the King of Swords makes a plan and takes action. It turns out it's a bit of a tricky plan because it's bookending the Ace of Cups. This person, it's tough for the King of Wands to be vulnerable. King of Wands has a little black book the size of a New York City phone book, okay? Metaphorically speaking. I'm not saying your person's banging their whole town. They might be, but I'm not saying that. So it's tough for this energy to be real and truthful. They might approach it from swords, could be what that's saying. But because the Two of Wands is here, I'm going to pull on this Ten of Pentacles because they see you as the real deal, Ten of Pentacles. They want what's on this picture as they spy. Again, I'm just going to ask the direct question off of the Ten of Pentacles energy. Why are they spying off of the Ten of Pentacles energy? Why is she still looking out the window? All right, let's find out. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Give me the energy from that angle. Crossing the Ten of Pentacles is Temperance. It's a combination of working the nerve up. It's a combination of someone who really wants to talk to you, sees your value, really wants to straighten something out. It's also a combination of somebody who needs to straighten something out on their side of things. They may have, your person may have something. This wand is still in the room for a reason. All right, there's something that's out of balance within this person still, which explains why they're worried about timing, the right time to come in. You know, there's nothing the right time is whenever, you know, why spy when you can come in and do things, you know. We see them having the bravery to do it. I see the bravery here. But they still going to want to skirt around. They still maybe are trying to come up, well, is there an angle? Maybe like, for example, if they look at your social media, you put up a post or something, and that's just the right post that gets them to comment and come out from the shadows. I don't know. It could be something like that. What's on top of the Ten of Pentacles? Everything's turning. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. 180-degree turn with whatever's on their side. That the Ten of Pentacles, the long term, is representing. And also, it applies to you. There's an A and a B side to the energy where it applies to you. This person may not have thought that you were Ten of Pentacles material in the beginning, but as they spy, they find that you are. That's why that disappointment is growing. And that Four of Cups from the pre-shuffle. What's my center card here? The Queen of Wands. The good news is the Queen of Wands, because the Wheel of Fortune is a very powerful card here and it talks about the Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is usually fakey McFakerman, right? Pretense. This is the queen of the cover story, right? It really is. This behavior is changing. Again, it ties with this here. If we look, everything is connected in a reading. So if we look at the center cards, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands isn't capable of equal give and take. The King of Swords is. They know that they need to come right for this. This is saying that their outlook on their behavior, it's backing up what I said about their behavior, them being ashamed of themselves or whatever, it's keeping them up at night and all that kind of stuff. Why do I let my ego get in the way? I missed out on something great here. That behavior is changing. Fakey McFakerman might get real. Depends a little bit on what falls here. Of what falls in the next thing here. Two cards wanted to come out together. Justice and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's you'll notice the sun is on the other side of this wand. I'm going to cross these cards. This is the affecting energy of justice. This does tell me here, this is good. Why they're spying is, again, this person wants to be happy. They know they need to change their behavior to be happy. There's some sort of timing issue that has to be right for them to do that. There's something on their side here. The Nine of Wands, there's little resistance to it because they're nervous. Maybe. They're nervous about completely letting go of that, upsetting whatever the other wand is, you know, whatever is long-term on their side. It could be any number of things. But this is someone who is realizing all this as they spy on you. This is a beautiful energy of someone, it's an energy of persistence kind of a thing. And I say this a lot, and because your person comes up an absorbent number of times as the King or Queen of Wands or both. And I say this to you a lot. They can't figure out, and part of this is why they're spying, they can't figure out why they can't get rid of you, why they can't stop feeling for you, why the feelings keep growing. You know, y'all know distance makes the heart grow fonder. Well, in a soul connection like this, it does that on crack. And that's what's kind of happening here. This is why I think all these indications show, even here as we compare the bottom row here, I say we want to turn this, from my previous reading, we saw the Nine of Swords reversed. The Magician wants to do that. That's one of the Magician's tricks, is turning bad cards in the reverse. All right, so that it's not so bad anymore. That, you know, that's what I'm telling you. This person, you want them spying. You definitely want them doing that. But as they spy on you, you get better and better. And that's tricky for this person. All right, I'm just going to see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you about the spying. Give me one card, maybe a crosser along with it, universe. Anything else you want to tell these guys? So, you know, pretty much what I said in the pre-shuffle holds true. The more they watch you, the more they think about you, the more they look at your picture, whatever form of spying they're doing, the better you look, the more disappointed they get. They're going to reach a snapping point here. I see it with the wheel turning. All right, let's see where we go. I got two cards here coming from. I got a base card and a crossing card coming from the universe. Yeah, this is what the universe wants you to know, in case you're offended by the spying. Some people get offended by it. I can dig that. You know, hey, I'm right here. I'm watching tarot readings to find out how you feel, and you're spying on me. Why don't you just come in? You know, just come the fuck in, right? They love you. Knight of Cups crossed by the Ace of Cups. It's a lot of love. That's what the universe wants you to know. And that's what they can't figure out. But that's part of the problem. There's a lot of love here. They're trying to figure out a way where they don't have to be vulnerable. But yet at the same time, every fiber of their being is wants them to come out of the shadows. I see that here with the High Priestess. There's a lot of love in these connections. This person doesn't know how to, Fakey McFakerman here, either one of these, the King and Queen of Wands, don't know how to process real love. Okay? They don't know how to process it, but that's changing. They know they have to change. They know they have to give something. They're just worried about how much. But there's some sort of timing issue as well, like I said. Waiting for the right moment. Could be a right moment within them or a right moment around them. I don't know. It could go either way for some of you. For some of you, if they're married or whatever, that person is still that energy is still lingering around in the background, but they're not paying attention to it. They're more interested in you. That's what the universe wants to tell you. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty straight up. That's your reading. The spying energy is kicking up. I've done my best to sort the energy. Hopefully I hit it for somebody. You know, I've done my best. The funniest thing for me are these runners that have a hard time being vulnerable and can't process this much love. Realizing. The best part is when they realize that you're not going anywhere. You're in their soul. You're in their heart. I mean, you're even in their mind. It's not going anywhere. And the only cure is to come in and open up a little bit, speak some truth, and give to it. And once they do that, I think a lot of them will find that it was worth doing. Because for most of you, where your person is married or something on their side, they're not even paying attention to it. I mean, she's looking the complete opposite way here. This is all about you being very different, a whole new world here for sure. You know, you're very different to what they're used to. And it's hard to take your eyes off that. It's like rubbernecking, right? We say that when there's a car accident and there's no reason for there to be a traffic jam. The only reason there's a traffic jam is because people keep slowing down to look at the accident. If they just kept driving, they'd be just fine. This is sort of what your person's doing. They caused an accident here, and as they clean it up, they're just taking their time as they just watching the cleanup, you know. It's time for them to come off the fence here. It's time for the spying to end, but it is kicking up in this energy. The good news is they're under the influence of some pretty cool energies, almost a superpower pill of bravery. You know, I don't have a lot of fear on the table here. That's the thing. You know, so pay attention to that other 3 quick cards I did too earlier about what they're thinking and feeling about you. All right, that is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches.